Thank you all for tuning in today. I have a very special episode today. I have with me my sister-in-law,
Hey.
Liser, Hello Kitty lover, entrepreneur, mental health advocate, caring wife, mother, and sister of the year. Purdue alumni, Bachelor of Science in Psychology, and minor in Spanish and criminology. Artistic and creative makeup artist for sure, as you guys can see. Social media influencer. She's on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. You can find her all on there. All the links to her stuff will be down below. She's fluent in both Spanish and English. First generation Mexican. Very proud of that. American, born and raised in Fort Wayne, Indiana, by parents who are also entrepreneurs. All right. So here today we have Ms. Liser Diaz. So I brought you on today. You're a business owner,
Yeah.
small business owner. Tell us a little bit of what you do.
Okay. So, two things. Makeup artist, and then also I started like about 2 or 3 years ago my bracelets or my jewelry business. So that's called Bead Yourself, and I started like from high school.
Oh yeah, in high school.
Yeah.
And then what made you like want to do like beads and bracelets and stuff?
So in high school, I know Shirley took class. So Shirley's my sister, so it's
Yes, my wife.
yeah. So Shirley took. Well, she's older than me, so she's like a couple years older than me. A couple like two, one. Well, I went to Southside, and then I took a jewelry class, and then she took a jewelry class, and then after she was just like take this jewelry class, and I was just like okay. So then I took the jewelry class, and then I was like okay, I like this. But then there was like a huge pause. It was just like I took the jewelry class, graduated from high school, did years with no like bracelets or nothing, and then all of a sudden, I think it was like 3 years ago, I was cleaning out a closet. Story time, right? I was cleaning out a closet, and then I had these beads that were Surly's because she didn't use them no more. But they were from my class I also took from Southside. And then I was getting ready to throw stuff away. So for me, like I'd be throwing so much stuff away. Wait, are we allowed to cuss on here?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, okay. I'd be throwing so much stuff away. And then I was getting ready to throw all like these beads, bracelets, like all these things I've made in high school. And then like Carlos, obviously my husband, he was just like, why are you gonna throw them away? Why don't you just like use them or something? And I was just like, you're all right. You're like a little bit smart or something.
That's great. That's cool that he supports what you do.
Yeah, he does.
Cool. And I appreciate my wife for supporting me when I do. So I appreciate when other couples have like that backbone,
right?
That really like you can like fall back on, and that's pretty dope,
right? Like the idea, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes we don't think about it like that way. And then like Carlos was like, "Why don't you do something with it? Like, stop being bored or something. Like, do something." Like, I'm like, dang. And then ever since then, I was like doing like bracelets, and I just did them like. What really sparked it when I was on maternity leave with Noelle, and I was just like, I gotta do something.
Right.
Like the 3 months off, I was like, I have to do something. Like, I was not working for the 3 months, obviously, and then I was just like, okay, let me do this. I was like, I seen my friend. Her name's Luz Gonzalez. She does like the mercaditos.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
We're going to those, yeah.
Yeah. So she started doing her like hosting her like events. So other like small business owners could like join and stuff and then sell their stuff. And I was like, I should do it. And then I just like signed up, and I was just like, I only have like 10 bracelets right now. And I was like, I was signing up or something, and I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna have to do it. Like,
right.
Either I sell like one or like none at all. I mean, we're selling like
right.
And then I was just like, okay. And it was like I was 1 month postpartum. I did it. Well, I had Noelle in June 2020.
Is it 2 years ago?
2023. Yeah, I had him in June 2023. I signed up like weeks after I had him. And then I did the Mercadito like in July. So I was a month postpartum. I was just like, he was such a good baby. So I was just like, back then he was a good baby. Yeah, but so I was just like, with my free time, I was like, okay, let me get these bracelets done. Like sometimes he'd be so attached. So I had him in like the little, what is it, the kangaroo thingy?
Yeah, the kangaroo. Yeah.
Yeah. So I would have him on here, and then like for like my bracelets, how I would do it is either sometimes I would do it like on a clipboard, and then I start doing the bracelets because like the clipboard would like have like hold on to my string.
The top part, the clip.
The part, yeah. So, or because I had Noelle on like the kangaroo thing, I was just like, I would stick like this big old piece of duct tape onto the wall, and I would stick it, and then I would do the string, then I'll have Noelle, like me and him standing, and then he would be asleep, and I'd be like doing my like bracelets, and he was like right here, and I was just like, I gotta be doing all these bracelets. I was just like, I signed up for something. I'm like, I only have like 10 bracelets.
Yeah.
I was just like, okay.
It was
there.
Was your kids your motivation to like start it up?
Yeah, and also I kind of like doing that. I was just like, I did like one bracelet, and I was like, that's kind of cute. And I was just like, let me do more. And then I started wearing them, and I was just like, see, I'm like wearing them. See, like, I don't know, I like that's how you know I'm on my way. Like a year ago, I was like so focused on to like my makeup and bracelets all at the same time. I was just like, so like on bracelets, makeup. And then I would be posting, and I was like sewing like on this, like, what is it? Like, I guess with like high or something, like,
yeah,
like
the social media.
Yeah. And then I was just like, it was like a year, and I was just like, okay, I need to calm down a little bit. And then I calmed down too much. So like right now I'm like just chilling. But like,
keep going.
Yeah, I know, right? I was just like, but if someone asks me, I will do it. But like I'm like right now, I'm like,
it's nothing but just keep doing
like a little, but like a little break, I guess. But I'm like, I know, I did a couple bracelets a couple weeks ago, and I know one of my friends hit me up. She was just like, I need you to make me like 10 rings. And she's like, her name's Divine, so shout out Divine. I met her when I was working at the mall, so she's the one that challenges me too. Like, she'd be like, this is my, you know me, so she don't give me like no type of style, no type of color. She's just like, you know me, just give me my 10 rings, and I trust you on this.
Okay.
And I give her that, and she's like always surprised every time I give her like her order. Yeah.
Oh, that's dope. That's really cool that you have loyal customers like that, or that, like, you know, like you create a friendship over the art you make, right?
Yeah.
The makeup thing. Yeah, I see you're very good at it.
Oh, thank you.
Very talented.
Thank you.
I'm gonna show some videos up here of her, like her work.
Thank you.
Do you want to pursue that?
Of course, yes, I do. I love what I do. So makeup is like up here.
Yeah.
So as you know, what Eddie said, I did get my bachelor's in IPFW at the time when it was called IPFW in psychology, and I'm working in like the field I studied,
right? Which
I love my job, of course. It's like also a passion that grew on to me as I was studying. So it's just like, okay, so I don't have any plans right now, but in the future I see myself going to like beauty school.
Beauty school?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, you have the talent for it, so it'll be pretty easy for you to like go through all that.
Right.
What is there something stopping you from doing it right now?
Yes. Cause like I know from when I did my research, I like toured like a couple schools, 2 schools. I know I should be touring like, or like looking at more schools, like seeing my options. So from there, what they offered me was like their schedule and like their hours. I know you would have to do it full time. Oh, okay. And then I'm like working full time, and I know like I still got my children. So hopefully, once they're in school full time or something like that, I get to go to school with them full time. Right. No,
but like keep doing it.
Right.
Keep putting it on TikTok.
Right.
Somebody's gonna see you.
Exactly.
You know, it can happen at any time. Anybody from like Disney,
right?
Like a movie like to cast, you know, to do makeup and all that. Like anybody. And I think that's a job. Like being a makeup artist is very hard.
Yep.
You know, I don't know how you do it.
Right.
Like, because, you know, the skin is hard to draw on.
Exactly.
But it's a real talent.
Right.
And it's dope. I mean, makeup artists like really changed like how you see like the movies and
right. Like how they do like the special effects and stuff like that. Yeah. I actually want to get into like the special effects.
Okay.
And like what is it called? It's called, well, I guess special effects is called. And then they use like, is it like plastilina, or how do you call it?
Like putty?
I think I know the word.
Like when they put like a mask over the person's face,
it looks
and
like
it fits to their skin.
Yeah, and it looks like a skin.
I don't know what it's called, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Like when you have to change like someone's facial structure. And
all or like look older than what they are.
Oh,
that's what I want to. That's a makeup I want to look. I want to do in like a couple months. I want to make myself look older.
And
then compare myself. What is it? I just had it.
No, so you want to do more of like
special effects, like
just
the
regular
fake blood,
gore.
or
you don't want to do like people looking like an alien or like
that too. Like adding like fake like the scales. Like, I don't know. I want to do all the different types of
full on effects.
Full on effects.
Okay. So have you done your research on that? Like, do you watch anything like any YouTubers, podcasts?
I know. I know you have to take like some certain courses, because I know it's like dangerous because of like the chemicals and like the things that might go into your eyes or something like that, like skin irritation.
Right.
So yeah.
So was there any like life experiences that led you to who you are today?
Yes. How I started another story time on how I started my makeup. Okay, back in 2016 was when I graduated Southside. I know everything started from Southside. No, I'm just kidding.
Shout out to the South, bro.
Right? For real. Shout out Mr. Smith, right? My jewelry teacher. But okay, so I was graduating Southside. 2016 was when I graduated. And the day of my graduation, one of my cousins was supposed to do my makeup that day for my graduation. And I understand, like, things happen, things pop up.
Yeah.
She couldn't make it. And I'm like, and at that time, I didn't know how to do my makeup. So I was just like, now who's going to do my makeup? Like, I don't know nothing myself. Like, I'm not about to be looking all fodonga at my graduation. Like, no. So then, Lifesaver, Carlos' sister, my sister-in-law, Loli, she did my makeup because she knows how to do makeup. So she did my makeup. I was like, hey, girl, you need to do my makeup because someone canceled on me. She did it. And then ever since then, I was just like, okay, I need to learn myself.
Right.
Just in case of an emergency or something. I was like, I need to learn. And then ever since then, I was like, okay, I liked it. And then I was like, just practice on my face. Well, actually, when I was younger, I liked drawing and like sketching and stuff. But like, I don't know, like now, if I try to draw on a piece of paper, I can't. I can only draw on my face.
Wow, really?
Yeah. So, but when I was younger, I was like actually like sketching and drawing onto like, I had like this whole sketchbook and stuff. But now I'm just like, if you give me a piece of paper, I could doodle, but I'm not about to like draw onto it.
So like that paper and that pen, was you supported by your parents?
Oh, should I expose myself? You don't
have to.
All right.
But,
okay. Well, I'm gonna expose myself. Okay. So actually, when I was drawing and stuff, yes, my parents supported me. They just thought it was just like, okay, she's just doing this like just so she wouldn't be bored. But then there was this one time, no one knows this. I don't know if anyone knows this or my sisters know this. Hold on.
Wow.
Sisters or anyone, if you guys are watching, do not quote me on this. But I don't know. I don't remember who I told. This is only podcast exclusive, I guess. So I guess when I was younger, I wanted to be. Have you seen those murals like in Chicago and stuff, and like the graffitis?
Yeah, like on the side of the building.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So I wanted to do that. I know my parents went to Chicago all the time, and I'm just like, I want to do that.
You want like to draw?
To draw,
Oh, wow.
like on do the murals and stuff on like the big walls, like for graffiti. So here comes me exposing myself. So back when I used to live with my parents,
way long ago.
way long ago. I'm sorry, mom and dad. What I'm about to say, they know. No, they actually know. Okay, they know what I'm about to talk about. Okay, mommy, dad, lo siento, lo siento. Okay, so we used to live in our old house, and then everyone had a room, I believe, and then so I was the one in the basement.
Yeah.
So when I was in the basement, I was like, okay, it's pretty big, nice room, but the walls were empty though. I'm like, this needs a little color or life. And so onto one of the walls, I grabbed a Sharpie and I wrote. Well, I tried to write graffiti, and I wrote either something please, like a cuss word please. I'm not about to say that, but and I think till this day they still have it. But what I was trying to do, my parents were so mad. They were like, "Why did you?" It was like not no like little words. It was like bigger than arms, like sisters. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I wrote something on the wall because I try to like do like this graffiti mural thing on in my room or in the basement. And then my parents were so mad. They were just like, why are you doing this? And I'm just like, well, this is what I wanted to do. And I remember, I don't know if I'm tripping or what, but I remember my dad was like, you can't be doing that. Like, you have to be like, learn something else. I'm like, first of all,
wow.
Like, what? And then, of course, yeah, I do like what I like to do. Like,
what? How old were you when that happened? You said?
I was definitely like in elementary and middle school. Definitely not high school. Not high school. It was like elementary or middle school.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they were just upset at you that you drew something on the wall.
On the wall.
That was just like a cuss word.
A cuss word, yeah. Right. And I was like trying to like do like some type of like art with it. And I didn't get to full extent because I seen me do it. I was gonna like, because they never went downstairs. I mean, they did, but like barely. So I was just like, okay, let me see if I could get like away with it. I'm like, let me surprise them with like a home mural or something.
It's still there?
Let me prove them wrong.
It's still there?
I think so. I think a couple years ago, Surly or like Liz texted me saying that like the words on like the wall still show up.
Wow.
And my parents haven't took it out.
It reminds them.
I know, right?
So like just staying on that, like on just keep growing on the artistic type. Do you paint? Do you like? Are you expressing artistically like for a reason, or you just do it just because you feel like it?
I like to express myself. So like when I get like anxious or something, I would like to draw a color doodle. Like if I'm not doing my makeup, I'm like either drawing or doodling. If I'm not doing any of that, I'm like doing my bracelets, like doing some type of like craft.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you always got to be moving,
doing something. Yeah, doing something. Yeah.
I feel like that's what a lot of people do nowadays. They feel like as we get older, we feel like we always have to be doing something just because we feel like the time is a little like running out. You know. The reason why I started this is for, I don't know, just to see what would happen. See if I could change my life. You know. Change like the ways. It was not a bad life.
Right.
I just want something different, especially that now that I have kids.
Yeah,
like, that was like my biggest thing was having kids. So I get when you're trying to say when you say like you do a lot of different things and like when you tell me that you were doing your bracelets, and Noel would just stand there like, he was a little infant, right?
Yeah.
So like I'm gonna remember these memories when I'm editing these videos and like all this, and like Leia and Selena are just running around.
Yeah.
But they're my biggest inspiration. They're the reason why I do all this stuff. I don't know, just being a good dad just helps me, helps myself.
You're a role model for them. Yeah.
It's I lived through them.
Yeah, exactly.
Like a lot of things that I do is because I never got the chance to do it myself when I was younger, right? So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things that push me to do what I do, and it makes me feel good that other people have like dreams and they want to chase them.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like, I told myself I to do this.
Exactly.
And this is what I like to do. The more I do it, the more I talk. Yeah. To like, the more I make videos, the more I'm more comfortable talking to the camera. Okay. And like you said, when you do your TikToks, you don't talk.
Yeah, I don't talk. This is my first time talking. Yeah, this is what I like to do. Like for like Instagram TikToks, I'm like, I don't talk. Like I probably did like a live like less than like 4 times, and that's about it. But like it's usually like just me like transitioning my videos, and that's it. Like not me talking. So this is kind of different.
Did you ever want to transition to talking? Like like you do that?
Yeah. One day today, right?
No, like whenever you're comfortable, whenever like you feel like doing it, just go ahead and do it. But let me see. What are your feelings about your family? Yeah. And just being that person, and then like graduating from college as a first generation Mexican, like to be proud of that, to be like the accomplishment, like how do you feel about that?
I feel very good. Like I'm surprised like I even like graduated, because like when I was in high school, I never really seen myself like going to college. Like I know my parents really pushed it onto me, which I understand. They wanted like me to get a better life. I understand that completely. It's like when I graduated, I know I graduated with my older sister, because another story time. Learn about me. No, I'm just saying. But when I was in high school, I wanted to graduate so fast, but I couldn't. I could only do like the 4 years, like from freshman to high school. Then I went to like IPFW, and I was just like, I told one of my counselors, like, please, is there any way I could graduate any faster? Like I like what I studied. It's just like the school thing wasn't for me. Like the testing, exams, like let me like do like these notes or something. I'm like, I can't like.
Right. Well, when did you feel like that? Like what grade? Is it before you entered high school? Or
I think it was like middle school.
Wow.
Middle school. Yeah, I was pretty young. Wow. So I was like, I cannot do these tests. I'm like, why are these people getting like, so like, I'm going to expose myself. So like when people would be doing what is this? They would do
the SATs?
No, not that. You would be in middle school and they would be like, testing your reading.
Lexile?
Like your Lexile.
Yeah, like what reading
your reading level. Yeah, so why mine would be low, and I'm like, something's little not off, but something's off, right? But something's like, I don't know. It's just like ever since then I was like, okay, but I still like, pushed through it and then graduated, but it feels good, Make my parents proud, siblings. Oh, and then that's like, okay, back to what I was saying. Now that I remember. Okay, I was telling my counselor, is there any way I graduate faster? And she was just like, yes, like if you go full year round school. And I'm like, what? So you're telling me to go summer, spring, and fall? I'm like, where are my breaks? She's like, you don't. Like you said you wanted to graduate early. And I'm just like, I guess that's what I have to do. And so, a bachelor's is usually 4. I did that in 3 years. Congrats to me, because that was one of the hardest things to do. Yeah. For real, yeah. All year round for 3 years to graduate a year early.
Wow.
Yeah. And then I graduated with my older sister, Surly.
Same day. I remember that day.
I know. Yeah. We had classes together.
It was her birthday too.
Yeah,
it was her birthday.
Yeah. I was like, we had classes together too, because I minored in criminology. And then she studied criminology. And then I was just like, girl, what are you doing in my class? Which is funny, because I'm like, you're so older than me. I'm like, come on. Which is funny. Yeah.
Okay. Mother,
Okay.
what is the hardest part about being a mom?
Finding time for yourself, I guess. I know after I had my first baby, which is my daughter, I was like some dark times. So I know with Noelle, when I was in my maternity leave, it was a whole different experience. I was just like, I cannot let that happen to me. I was like, I have to be doing something. I cannot get back into that dark space ever or again. But then I was just like, I have to do something different. That's like the bracelets came down. I was like, I have to do something. Like I have to do like, I don't know, I have to go out. And then thank God it was like, he was such a wonderful baby. And then Days was there helping. I was like, thank God that is what I needed. We went to like the parks and stuff on our own. It was like during the summertime. I'm like, yes, my 3 months off. Thank God. Which was good. I was just like, yes, no work for right now.
As a, well, not a new mom, but as a mom, growing up, is there anything like from your experiences as a child that you want to keep going with your children? Like any like how do you say it? Traditions.
I know traveling. I know my parents. No, I know they traveled a lot, and then when we were younger, they took us to like a lot of places. And I know when I want to show them that too. Give them the experience. Do these things together as a family, which is good.
Do you appreciate your parents for doing that for you?
Oh yeah, because like now that I'm like with Carlos, he's like iffy about the airplanes, and I'm like, come on, let's go. And then he's like iffy, which I understand. Like all the needs,
sure.
I'm just okay. But yeah, hopefully one day we get to travel as a family.
Everything's in car right now?
Huh? Yeah, we're driving. Yeah, we gotta charge up for real.
No, that's dope. That's dope. Yeah, I mean that's beautiful to keep things going with your children. And
that's good.
is there anything that you want to talk about? Like anything that you've been feeling recently?
For anyone, I guess. If anyone wants like to start their business or wants to start something new, I guess I got a question for you. You know what's scarier than failing?
Not trying.
Oh yes. What? Okay, let me just walk out right now. Yes.
I learned that from doing this.
Exactly.
For a whole year.
Yeah.
For a whole year, I would just talk about it at work with my friends. I would just talk about it, and then we were like, we can do this, we can do that, like that.
Right.
And then this past December, I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna order the stuff and we're gonna do it.
Right.
And it was just doing it, and we've been trying to drop consistently,
which is good.
But like you failure is just a lesson learned to go to the next step.
Exactly.
And for stuff like for this, I just gotta keep going. Gotta keep pushing. Gotta keep doing what I do. And I want to bring everybody with me. Like anything that anybody ever does. Like I want to have more people on. I want to have like different types. Anybody, any ethnicity, any race does anything else. Like the entrepreneur, rapper, singer, like you do a bunch of different stuff.
Yeah.
She's great. She is taking orders, by the way. For
my bracelets are right here.
I have everything down below, so you guys can go check her out.
Yes, place an order so I can do something.
No, yeah. Makeup artist, she might.
Oh yes,
she might be hireable for events.
Right. If you want me to do your makeup, hit me up.
Yeah, for sure. She does great work, as you guys can see on the screen. But no, yeah.
Wow, that's good. You knew the answer to my question. That's pretty cool.
It's a thing that it resonates with me when you say we say it like I said I have like a different one. Like you miss 100% of the shots you take.
I heard that one too.
And and it's true though. If you don't try, how do you know?
Yeah.
How do you know if it's gonna hit? And I'm just gonna keep going, keep bringing positivity, bringing anybody on and pushing it, whatever. I don't expect nothing from anybody. But yeah, it just keep pushing.
I know that. All right.
No, you're good. So just to keep going with the conversation,
we gotta see challenges as opportunities.
yes, for sure. Challenges as opportunities. What are some challenges in your life that brought you opportunities?
Accepting things that like I knew I couldn't do, and then I ended up like proving myself wrong. Like how I said, like my friend Divine, she challenges me. She's like, or sometimes she sends me like inspiration pictures to me. She's like, okay, this is kind of what I want. And I'm like, okay. And I'm like, I don't know if I could do that. And she's just like, girl, just like do it. And I'm like, I don't mind. I'm like, okay. And then I give it to her and I'm like, wait, I actually did that. So I'm like, okay. Or like after I'm done doing one of my makeups.
Right.
Well, there's been a couple times like where I haven't posted one of my makeups because it didn't turn out right. But I mean, and I never stopped, but like it just didn't turn out. So I was just like, why upload it? But I should have uploaded it because there was this one time 2 years ago, I was trying to do this Halloween pumpkin look. And it was not no pumpkin. It was like, no, it was bad. I was like, this gotta go. This is not getting posted anywhere. No one's ever gonna see me in this. It was, I don't know what it was. Like, did not know.
You still have it or not?
Yes, I have it. I actually have a video of me crying. Yes, because it was like hours. I'm like, oh my gosh. I need to show you. I was like, so it was, I was like done, and then I was just like, really, like all those hours, and it takes me forever. Hours.
I could just imagine.
And I'm like, no way. I'm like, that's me. I'm like, I know it's supposed to look like Halloween, but dang, I'm espanto myself. Like, what the fuck? I'm like, oh no.
Did you? How long did it take to take it off?
Oh, it took forever. So usually, when I do my makeup, I usually use like saline water. So it's just like makeup remover, and then I use makeup remover wipes, and then I take it off as much as I can. And then I hop in the shower and I scrub as much as I can off. And if you ever, I'm gonna say this, public service announcement, I guess. If you ever see me like looking bruised or stained, it is because I did my makeup, not because of nothing else.
Oh my god! Someone?
Yes, really? Someone. Okay, actually, another story time. Oh my gosh! Which I understand people are concerned. I would be concerned myself.
Did it look crazy?
Yeah. Okay. So, so I did this half. It was like, I don't know if you remember. It was like this half blue makeup look. It was like, I don't know what it was called, but I did this half makeup blue look and I took it off. And then usually when I do my makeup looks is usually on the weekends when I know I don't work the next day.
Right. Because
this is how I learned my lesson. I did it one night on a Sunday and I was like, okay, I gotta go work Monday anyways. I don't mind. So I was just like, okay, let me just take it off and then go to work. So did one of my makeup looks. Did a blue look. Blue, red, and purple is one of like the colors that stain the most. So I was trying to take it off, and it did come off mostly. So as you know, when you scrub, your skin gets irritated. So like my skin got irritated and looked kind of bruised. Oh. But I mean, to me, it was like, I know what I know. To me, it looked like I know what I was doing. Like, like, okay, I know it was my makeup look. Like, okay, I went to work on a Monday. One of my coworkers were like, "You good?" And I'm like, "Yes." Like, I don't know what you're trying to like say. She's just like, yeah, you're like, is everything going on okay? Like in your relationship? And I'm like, yeah, like, wow. And she like the way she was trying to say, she was just like, oh, it's because like your skin like looked like, I forgot what word she said, and I'm like, girl.
Wow.
I'm like, I do makeup. She's like, what? And then she like apologized. I'm like, well, good thing she was concerned, because imagine if it was something else.
That's
like,
real for
like, no, I'm not.
Some people look away, you know?
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not no abusive relationship or anything. But please, if you see anything on me, they're not hickeys. They're not like me getting beat up. It's just me getting stained from my makeup. So,
is it certain brands or just all brands do that?
So I think certain ones, usually the most pigmented ones, are like stain.
Right.
Yeah, I know. I did the last makeup look I did. It was like called Into Death, and so it was like my neck, and then it had like someone like going, like, what is it, swimming, like going down into like the deep ocean or something like that.
Oh,
So
like a scuba diver?
Yeah. So I was just like, I had black all over me, and then I didn't even realize. Well, this one was one of someone called me out, and then they were just like, "Hey, sister." Hey. Someone called me out because I was like, I know I took most of my makeup off, and then well, I had to put black what is it? Black paint or body paint onto my ear, and I obviously didn't get it all the way. And so I don't know who, I'm not about to say who called me out. This is undisclosed because of HIPAA at work. But
What?
they were like, your ear looking dirty. I'm like, no, it do not. I'm like, hey, yo, chill. I'm like, hold on. Do not judge a book by its cover at all yet.
Wow.
But it was my makeup.
What is one of your favorite looks of all time?
The Powerpuff Girls. That one
That's a good one, yeah.
stained me. Oh, that one stained me. Oh my gosh. Only because it was like all pink and red. So as I was trying to rub it, I'm like, am I bleeding?
Oh,
I'm like, oh no, that was pretty bad. And yeah, usually when I do makeup looks, I try to cover it now that I know. But sometimes I don't even care though. I just be out. I'm like, I don't even care what these people think. But sometimes I do wear like a turtleneck because it'd be bad. It'd be bad. I'm like, okay.
They're gonna get Carlos caught up, so you're not gonna be eating that IHOP. They're gonna catch him.
No.
Nah, but okay. I mean, that's pretty dope. You know, the makeup artist, the makeup artist wave right now is pretty strong.
Yes.
Obviously, there's so many great artists.
Actually, I'm about to cut you off. I remember the word prosthetics.
Oh, prosthetic.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. That. It's
Okay.
like molding and sculpting.
Yeah.
So that's what I want to do.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Have you seen Deadpool?
No.
No. Look at his.
What?
Go look at his like prosthetic. Because the way his is like his whole body.
Dang,
Yeah.
that's hours. That's like days
Whole
of
body.
work.
They've
Oh
done,
my goodness.
They've done like with fur.
Yeah.
They have to put like single hairs.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. That's
It was just
the
like
goal.
on the
That's the
hard
goal. That's the goal. To do something
To be
like
that good to actually make it look like that.
Yeah.
Like, that'd be crazy.
Yeah.
But like, do you have anything planned like for this year? Like any goals? Anything like you want to do for this year?
Post some more.
Post more?
Yeah.
Okay.
Post my content more. You know, hopefully, I don't know, talk on my Instagram or something to my people. Whoever is listening.
I think
come out of
this
my
should
shell. My shout out a bit.
You come out of your show.
Yeah.
This is how I do it for me. I get nervous.
Give me the tips. Give me the tips.
I don't even know what to. You just gotta do it, honestly. Like,
See, sometimes I need to listen to my own advice because I literally be telling them like, yes, people do. I'd be like, you created YouTube, you created YouTube, you created YouTube. But I'm like,
yeah, it's a long process if you like edit yourself, but if you like doing that type of stuff, I love editing. So
Yeah.
like, I'm just trying to work here and there. Like, some of these videos don't take too much to edit, but I do love like putting different designs and stuff. Like the logos, all the logos I make them myself.
oh,
all the
that's good.
thumbnails, I make them
wow.
myself. So yeah, it's a skill for sure, and like I just want to keep learning more, keep doing more.
Yeah.
For you, like it is about like just keep, you know,
Right.
you have like the potential, you have the talent.
Oh, thank you.
Um,
Right. Right.
Um,
We gotta praise ourselves for real.
no, yeah, for sure. But I think that I got a good support system now, like my family.
Shout out
So
to my
yeah,
sister.
yeah.
Thank you, sister, for supporting him.
No, but for sure. Is there like anything else you want to say before we head out?
What else do I want to say?
Any more life experiences, more stories,
Life experiences,
like about anything that makes you you know? Or do you collect? Do you what is like another hobby that you have?
I'm dying my
About her Hello Kitty obsession and why she's like the Hello Kitty.
no.
But
Oh,
I do
we
have
have
the Hello Kitties right here.
Ask her that.
Hello Kitty fanatic.
Yeah.
Everything Hello Kitty.
Actually, I'm here to expose myself again.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. So I guess, well, Sterling, you could quote me this if I'm wrong or not. I don't know. I don't remember. But when I was a kid, I loved Hello Kitty. But when I told my mom I loved Hello Kitty, she keeps telling me that I used to hate and I used to be scared. Because she said that it was like the Diablo or something. I'm like, Miss Ma'am, I love Hello Kitty. But yeah.
I think that's what a lot of like older Mexicans say stuff about stuff like
Yeah, and that's
anything
like
that you
with
like.
anything. That's like,
Yeah.
like have you heard like the music? It'd be like Illuminati. Like I just like listen to the song. I'm not into like all that. Like,
Your parents is on you about that?
huh? I remember they would be like, "That's the Diablo." I'm like, I'm like, hold on. I'm like, get it, like, get it together. I'm like, no, that's not like that.
I get it.
Yeah.
My mom used to hate rap music.
Oh, for real?
She used to hate all that stuff. She still hates it now. Now that she's a Christian, she hates it even more now. But I love my mom.
Oh,
Definitely.
shout out to the mom.
Oh yeah, definitely. Shout out to all the moms
Yes.
out there. Working hard.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see.
Oh yeah, now that my sister's here, I can ask her that question. Shirley, do you remember? Well, we just talked about this about when I had my room downstairs, and then I wrote on the wall.
Yeah.
Do you know why I did?
No.
Not me trying to expose myself. You know why I did?
No. You showed us, and literally we went down, and we were just as confused as you were. Like,
Yeah, I guess everyone was confused. I'm like, what? I'm like trying to be an artist. Oh my god.
She was trying to tell you that she wanted to do art.
Yes. I was trying to be my art. I was trying to do my art. I was become an artist. Cause you know how like mom and dad took us to Chicago and stuff? And like we would see like the murals down in Chicago and stuff. That's what I wanted to do. That's what I
memories.
You never told me. I
Wow.
guess there was like a disconnection. I guess my message never got across. Well, here's my chance to tell you guys. I owe my mom and dad. Yeah, that's the reason. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
All right. Before we leave, we could talk about growing up. Did you have any struggles in your life?
I guess yeah, like expressing myself. Like,
What was stopping you? Like,
mainly my parents. Which I understand. Oh, well, which in certain circumstances I understand. Well, this is just one of. I know what. This is not like a real struggle. I mean, I could get into the real struggles, but I'm not gonna be talking about all that now. I could explain. I'm just kidding.
oh my god.
No, I'm just playing. Or are we? No, I'm just playing. But this is just like something like that's not even like I guess not even a struggle. I guess they were just like strict and like. When I went, so if you know me, you know I dye my hair each year. When I was at my parents' house, they're like, "You're not dyeing your hair," and I'm like, "Huh?" They're like, "You gotta be graduated before you dye your hair," and I'm like, "Hold on, but I want to dye my whole head purple." Like, what do you mean? Comes to find out, I got like 2 months before I graduate from college, and I'm just like, I know I'm about to graduate. Like, it's my time is coming. Like. So I set up my appointment in March and I graduated in May. So I had my hair dyed before I graduated. And it was kind of funny because I went home and then my parents were like, hey, yo, like, you really dyed your hair? And I'm like, yes, I did. They thought I was playing. And the first color I chose was purple.
Wow. Was that you just being rebellious toward them saying no?
No, I really wanted it. I mean, I don't know. Because that's what I really wanted to. I don't even know.
Did it make you do it even more because they said no?
And I guess, but like it's because I wanted to congratulate. I wanted to give myself I wanted to congratulate myself. Like that was like a present to myself, like for like graduating. I guess.
And you shouldn't feel bad about that.
Okay.
Like if you succeeded and you said what you was gonna do, like you shouldn't feel bad about rewarding yourself. And that's how you express yourself. That's another way to say you express yourself. But the different things like stop you from doing what you want to do. Like, and most of the time it is like our parents like stopping us. Like they're just scared of what, what's out
the
there.
Fear. Which I understand.
And then it just so many of like our parents had it hard, They had it hard. They had to work day and night,
And I think it was most mainly in the main part. Well, this is what my assumption is. I don't know. Oh, excuse me. I was just like, I don't know if it's really this is my assumption. I think they thought that I couldn't get a job because I was about to graduate, and they were just like, how are you gonna get a job with a full purple hair, like head of like hair,
right,
like all dyed? But I did with purple hair. And green and purple.
Big girl job.
I know. Green, purple, pink, orange, yellow. Yes.
Do you still have that fear of your parents being disappointed?
No.
Did you outgrow that?
Yeah.
At what point did you think that you outgrew with like their approval?
When my parents were like, "What's the next color you're gonna get?" And I was just like, "Well, if you don't mind asking, I would tell you all the colors I want to get." And then I felt good. I'm like, okay.
They accepted you.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't like a
crazy change. Like, no tattoo. I don't have no tattoos. Like that's something like I wanted to get, but I was just like, I like change, so I don't know, how I would feel with a tattoo.
Yeah, you definitely gotta think about what you want to get.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's a big step.
How do you feel about with your tattoos?
Mine?
Yeah. Do you feel like changing any of them? Because like for me, I feel like I would want to change mine.
Nah, I don't.
Because they're forever.
I want to add to them.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my! Don't say that. Now I'm gonna have to start thinking like that.
What?
I'm gonna add to them.
You have. Like,
you have to no.
Like I haven't done it in a long time.
A whole sleeve.
But I do definitely want my whole left arm.
Oh wow.
And then I have one on my right leg, and I want to do this one like of different characters that I enjoyed like growing up. Because I already have Iron Man and Spider-Man right here.
What?
So I want to do like stuff like that down here.
Oh,
yeah.
That's interesting. Okay. I support.
No, but I really appreciate your time. I appreciate you being here tonight. I appreciate you being on the podcast, supporting us, and we support you, definitely whatever you want to do, like in the future, if you want to like a shout out, just don't hesitate to let us know. I hope everybody at home enjoy the video. More stuff like this coming, more interviews. This is Mrs. Liser Diaz. No, but yeah, I appreciate you. Thank y'all for watching. Like, subscribe, share the videos. More like this coming. Peace.
Bye.